it started recording.
No. Yes. All right.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Okay. This time, for real, we're going to look at the camera and not at ourselves.
Okay.
This is us looking
I'm
at it.
NECA.
And I'm Amber P. So let's just
I'm
get
looking,
it practice.
yes,
Let's get it
yes,
practice.
yes.
So let's look at ourselves. I'm looking at me. And now let's look at our audience.
Okay.
And let's stay here.
Got it.
I'm still Amber P. And
Damn it, I just looked at myself.
it's okay. We're going to keep on
Audience,
keeping on.
I'm sorry. This is T. I'm not feeling well today, but it's okay.
Ruh-roh. Yeah,
I'm
she's
gonna-
soldiering on.
There we go.
Because we care. And because it's been like 2 weeks since we've recorded.
Actually, they're not gonna know that.
That is true.
Yeah.
Moving on. So today we're going to talk about a very interesting and near and dear to my heart topic of, what are we calling it? I said reunions, but that's not really it.
No, it's more.
So we're
like,
not talking about reunions.
Well, it's part of it, but it's not a reunion per
it's
se.
reconnecting?
It's reconnecting.
No.
No, that's not a good word for it either.
It is well, let's break down the situation since we can't think of an actual word. Shall we?
Yes.
You break it down. As an outsider.
As an outsider
Yeah.
looking in. Okay.
About a thing that had happened
Okay.
to me.
How do I break it down?
Your seasickness?
Oh shoot! Sorry. Oh shoot!
It's all right.
Sorry, audience.
No worries.
So it's about making amends more
There we
so than anything. It's about reaching out to people that you've lost touch with, whether or not you wrong them, but getting a place in your life where you feel like it's time, whether it's to apologize or to, just to. Yeah, well, what do you think? Yeah, apologize,
That's
just
good.
to say, hey, how you doing?
So, yes, a reunion kind of implies a mutual distance, then back together. You know? That's, you haven't seen each other in 5 years, and then you come together. Versus what we're talking about is maybe you went a little bit berserk and started cutting people out of your life for arbitrary reasons, because you were maybe having a tough time.
Don't get us wrong. Sometimes you need to do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some elements in your life where you just need a clean break.
Cut the line and
exactly, and let it go. It's for your own good. This is not what we're talking
go.
about.
No, this is not. This is when you F up.
And you own that you F up
Yeah.
and you fix it. Now, that being said, that other person might not be receptive to it, but
Yeah.
you have to be in a place in your life where you say, hey, I messed up and I need to reach out to that person and say, hey, I'm sorry. Whether or not they accept it or they want to talk to you, I think it's an important thing that you have to do just to move on and not think about,
So, I'll break down the situation a little bit more. So, I had a really cool friend, and we were good buddies. And then I decided that I was weirded out and intimidated, and just not intimidated for any good reason, like I was threatened by that person. Just kind of their overall existence made me feel small, and I wanted to not feel small, so I cut them out of my life. And I've cut out other people in my life because I felt I had to, or just there are some people, they walk away and you don't even notice they're gone, and in the book of your life they might be a sentence. That's not what this was. Yeah, I was not in a good place, and I cut out. It's kind of like the friend that got away. The one that got away in friend version. So
that's such a good way to put it. That's awesome.
So I've reached out.
Okay, so what happened when you reached out?
Yeah, so it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been 5 years, and I reached out. Now, we were very playful, silly friendship. So the mature thing to do would be to apologize and to have a mature adult conversation. So what I did was I sent an instant message that said, hey, big weather we've been having.
You did not. Are you serious?
How about that local sports team?
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Okay, that's it. Actually, she might understand that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So without knowing this person, that's kind of how we would talk before this, with silly randomness. And so I did that, and she wrote back, and she wrote a silly little response. And then I wrote a silly little thing, and she wrote, haha. And so it was nice. And then she said that she was off to have dinner, and that was the end of the instant message. And it was a nice exchange. It was like the olden days, but, 5 years apart. So that was like 4 days ago. And the next day, so like 3 days ago, I sent her a text message. And a funny little text message. And I haven't heard back yet. So I'm not freaking out. I'm freaking out. But, whatevs. And so I want to continue Operation Stalk My Old Friend. But I don't know what to do.
Okay, so at this point, do you think that you need to get down to the nuts and bolts of the situation and say, hey, we need to talk, or I need to say something to you, or something along those lines?
Yes, but here's the thing. Mm-hmm. That's some scary stuff. To just go up to someone and be like, hey, here's my heart, be my friend. Because I want it to be an even friendship. I don't want it to just be I'm so glad that we're buddies again. I want it to be equal, but I also want to make things right. But we were never really we were very close. We were very close, but we weren't huggy and stuff.
No, but
that wasn't the nature of our friendship. And so I don't know do I start getting sentimental now? I don't know.
No.
You've had a similar situation, but you didn't have an intermediary.
I have, and mine was so weird that I think I fall in that first category that we talked about, people that you kind of just cut out of your life and it's done, you're better off. This person was my friend, and I guess there were things that were happening that were bothering her, and I didn't know that. And finally one day, she just blew up and just had this tirade and just started telling me, well, you suck, and you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and blah blah blah. And at that point I was like, you know what, I wish you good luck in your life, and I hope you and your husband and your kids have health and happiness, okay? And
peace out.
Peace out. I said goodbye to that.
Peace up.
I don't need that in my life. Around. Yeah, I don't need that. And even if there was a third person involved, I wouldn't even. I don't want to be friends with you, because a friend is somebody that if they do something to you or you do something to them, you guys should be able to talk about it and figure things out. Don't wait, I don't know, for however long and then come and attack that person. How are they ever going to fix anything? They probably don't even know they were doing anything wrong in the first place. So I don't need that in my life.
Amen.
So goodbye. Wherever you are now,
bless your
I hope you're happy. I'm fine. I hope you're fine. There's no animosity either. It's just, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. Have a good life.
Mm-hmm. So it's a spectrum of the that person's not around anymore type people, and then the people that you have to
cut out,
and then there's the people that you want around, and so it's a continuum. And
I mean, everybody, for me too, I have friends in my life that aren't. I think it's important to have different kinds of friends in your life. It all goes back to our first episode, your crew. Yeah. So not everybody in your crew is going to be on the same socioeconomic plane that you're at. And I think that I don't have any money either, but what I'm saying is it's important to have friends that that push you to be better, or that encourage you to do better.
That's what she wants for me.
Exactly. You don't want friends that are, not doing anything with their lives and encouraging you to not do anything with your life. By not words, by actions. Okay, so that's important. You want friends that are doing something with themselves, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Potential crew members, if you're hearing that,
Mm-hmm.
write it in your little notebook of how to join our crew.
Yeah. And we're not
So,
saying
yeah.
you have to be, this baller, but um, you have to be, whatever you're doing, respect yourself, right? Respect your
Yeah.
position, respect yourself. If you're going to work, then go to work. Come home, take care of your business. Don't be out in the street doing other stuff.
You sound like my dad.
I'm saying,
Which is,
I know, right?
and he's a wise man. I want to interject something here.
Yeah.
When I was younger, God love my dad, I remember I was in the parking lot waiting for my piano lesson to start, and he was, sitting in the driver's seat, and I was in the passenger seat. And I was sad, and he's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing." And he's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing." He's like, "Amber, what's wrong?" I was like, "All the kids at school have fancy shoes and like cool name brand clothes, and I don't. And I don't like it."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, and this is, you will understand my father when you hear this. "Amber, those kids have fancy clothes and stuff because their parents sell drugs." That's my dad. That was the end of the conversation.
Wow.
So that's why I shouldn't feel bad. Thank you, Dad. Okay.
Parents sell drugs.
Yeah, so you kind of sound like that in the streets.
Yeah, in the streets, we all have friends like that. We all have friends that we grew up with, or, that paths just kind of went separate ways. But yet you have that growing up connection, and it's
not enough to sustain.
Yeah, I mean,
both ways.
It could be, but you just have to be careful that they're not dragging you down.
Yeah.
Okay? Where if you want to travel, then travel. I'm talking from experience. Don't wait. Well, so and so can't go. So and so is waiting for their check. Then you need to figure out a different way. Get on Craigslist or whatever. Some
meetup.com.
Meetup.com. Get a meetup and travel buddies and go. Don't wait for anybody. That's all I'm saying.
Bounce.
Bounce.
Or go alone. I travel by
myself all the time. Hey, you guys, you like my bracelet?
Oh, yeah, so it's the accessory.
Yeah, these are frogs.
Show-off moment.
Yay, frogs. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Okay.
I love it. Okay. So this was really insightful.
Yeah.
Like I liked getting that stuff out and kind of putting it out to the universe that I miss my former friend, and I'm scared that she doesn't want to be my friend anymore.
And we're gonna update you guys because I'm on the case, so I want to patch this thing up.
Yes,
I want us to be a threesome again.
Yes, and I want to be proactive. I don't want to just sit on my bum and have a matchmaker per se, but I do want some help. So.
Yeah, and I'm not a matchmaker, so if you know me, it's not gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna find out.
Suave.
And then that's it.
There you go. So we shall keep you posted. So if my makeup is smeared and you see like black tears rolling down my cheek when we start the next episode, you'll know how it went. So there you go. So yeah, I think that's, as they say, is that.
That's that.
Rock on. Well, thank you, cool kids.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
Bye.